Hey, how's it going everyone? It's Josiah here with another simple trail meals video. Today we're going to be making biscuits and gravy, which is just an amazing breakfast when you're on the trail. Although, I won't judge. If you want to eat it for lunch or dinner, that's fine too. But we're going to start this video a little bit differently from the other ones. For this one, we're going to have to start in the kitchen. So first things first, go ahead and roll up your sleeves. You don't want to get anything on your shirt, and grab a large mixing bowl. To this mixing bowl, we're going to add 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, and we're going to go ahead and take a fork and lightly mix those all together. You could sift them if you wanted to, but I don't have a sifter. Then you're going to take an entire stick of butter and add it to this mixture. The smart thing to do would be to let this sit out on the counter for about an hour to soften up, or you can just be like me and struggle with it after pulling it straight out of the fridge. Once you realize that the fork doesn't work, go ahead and grab your hands and start to squeeze everything together. And you're going to be squeezing for quite a while. But eventually, this mixture will turn into what looks like breadcrumbs. At this point, we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of milk and combine that all together until a dough is formed. You don't want to overmix here, so just mix it enough to make it look like a dough. Well, it kind of pulls together like that. If you overmix, then you're going to have some chewy biscuits, and nobody wants that. Go ahead and flour a work surface and roll your ball of dough out onto it. And this is the hardest part. We're going to knead it for a little bit. And we're going to keep kneading. You just want this to turn out smooth and not lumpy anymore. Once it's to a smooth consistency, go ahead and pull out a rolling pin and make this about, let's say, 1/2 inch thick. And once it's to the desired thickness, go ahead and grab a cookie cutter, or in my case, a glass turned upside down, because I don't have a cookie cutter, and start to cut out your biscuits. Once you have a full sheet cut out, go ahead and transfer those discs over onto an ungreased baking sheet and pop it in the oven at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to bake these for about 10 minutes, but through the magic of video editing, I'm going to make that 10 minutes last about 30 seconds, so watch as these things rise. Go ahead and pull them out of the oven at 10 minutes, and they look golden brown and delicious. Now it is time for the final assembly. We're going to take a Ziploc freezer bag and pour in our just add water gravy mix. And as always, I'm writing the amount of water that is necessary on the front of the Ziploc bag. Just makes it easier while I'm out in the woods. Take a couple of biscuits and throw them in there. Cool, so you made your biscuits and now you're out in the woods. Let's take a look at how to prepare them while you're on the trail and do a quick taste test. So first things first, add your water to your pot and bring it to a boil. Go ahead and take it off. And from the Ziploc that we prepared earlier, take out the 2 biscuits. Just for now. We'll put them back in a minute. And try and find somewhere to set them, which is hard out in the woods. So I'm going to use this rock. It's alright. Gotta be a man about it. And I like to use this heat pouch to cook in when I'm using Ziploc bags. It makes it cook faster because it holds in the heat. Got a link to these down below in the description if you want to check them out. But you're gonna simply pour your hot water in with the gravy mix. And we'll give that a little shake. And we can even pull out a spoon. Use this Toke's long-handled spoon. Just give it a little stir. And while that's starting to rehydrate, you can take your biscuits and tear these things up and throw them in there. Just tear them up into whatever size pieces you can comfortably chew. Give it one more stir, and then I like to close mine up and let it sit for probably a good 5 to 10 minutes. And 5 or 10 minutes have passed. Pull this thing out. Get this in there, give it a good mix, and we'll go in for the first bite. It's really hot still. It's so good. This is a really easy meal to make. It just takes some more prep than what I normally take out there, but I think it's worth it. So you should check this out if you're looking for a new meal on the trail. Alright guys, that's it. Real simple meal. If you like this video, leave us a thumbs up down below. And make sure to leave us a comment too, because I'm always looking for new trail meals to try. And if you try this one, let me know, because it's really tasty. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, and you'll get more content from us. See you guys.